Changes things up a little bit, Patch, but there's plenty of talented greyhounds in these maidens.
Indeed, 7-5-3-2 for me. Went with number 7, Warm Cockles. I just thought he's a little bit green in his first start, which is totally understandable because when he loomed up to the leader down the back straight, just looked like he needed to get a bit more experience to be able to handle that task of running around another greyhound. But what I did like about the early part of his race was between the 50 and 100 metre mark, he set the third fastest section throughout the whole race meeting. So that indicates he's got some pace and he goes quite well. So 7 on top for me. This is the second semi-final of the maiden series, the top 4 to advance to the final next week on Australian at Cup Night. And of course, race 3 is when things get serious, the opening heat of the Fan of Bale Stayers. Let's get up to Dan Hibbert. This is race 2.
Second semi-final of the Vicbred Maiden Series, and they're just about set to run. Favourite is now the 2 recycled late on in the piece at 270 as the green light's turned on the lure rolls. They're set to go. Ready. Racing, Duckworth jumped well, speed Warm Cockles, hustling through now was Enzo Envy as they hit the first turn. Getting sideways there was Enzo Envy, and getting to the front was Warm Cockles. 2 in front now of Go Seek, Francine and Duckworth. On the inside was Recycled. Next in the field was Shadows of Blue from Video Referee, and last was Enzo Envy. Leader was Warm Cockles, out by 4, got a good lead here. Recycled gets to second, Duckworth battling away, but it's Warm Cockles. Warm Cockles will win it by 3 lengths on Recycled, and Duckworth battled away into third. Fourth home was Video Referee late on the piece ahead of Go Seek, Francine and Shadows of Blue. Enzo Envy's ended up running at the rear. 30 and 34 is the run. Good performance.
Warm Cockles wins semi-final number 2 of the maiden series, and it was pretty painless, wasn't it, Smithy? We sort of spoke down the back straight, thinking Duckworth might be a chance to run on late, but in the end he got caught up in drama on the home turn, and for Warm Cockles there was nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly right. It would have been a nice, easy watch for David Burnett and connections there from box number 7, Warm Cockles. It was just all Warm Cockles, and there was a few running on from behind though their Patch, and the 2 was really impressive and kind of caught Duckworth in a little bit of trouble there coming around that home bend as you alluded to. And I think there's still ability there with Duckworth, but it's just whether we can get it out of him or not, because it's kind of getting a little bit frustrating for punters at the moment.
Might need some rain to perform at this.
Maybe. Wet tracker, you reckon?
Yeah, indeed. Warm Cockles, love the way he handled himself early, because, I mean, for a lot of young greyhounds, they can easily want to get desperately to the rail. He just wanted to hold his line. Then after that bump at the first turn, he was still able to maintain his balance and momentum and go on to win the race. So he takes out semi-final number 2 of the maiden series, and as we said, the top 4 will progress. And for Dave Burnett, I mean, his name hasn't been in the conversation over the past week, Smithy, but one of his superstar greyhounds has.
Yes.
Simon Told Helen.
Simon Told Helen. What an absolute star he was. I always use him as an example of greyhounds